bit of love don't around here much lately. Times are hard and hearts break like the bank. Oh, yes, it do.
Good morning, guys. Brookie and I. Brookie, say hey. Brookie. She's smelling things under the truck. Brookie and I are at a new spot. We haven't been here all year. I don't think Brookie's ever been here ever in her lifetime. Actually she has. I haven't fished this place in well over a year. I always do really well in the winter, and when I started fishing it a couple years back, I did really well in the summer, and then I couldn't figure them out for a while, so I stopped going. But today I'm gonna see if I can figure them out again. I can see a couple feeding on the top. I can see some damsels coming up, so I'm not really sure what they're eating. This place has big rainbows, but like I said, as of my past couple times being here, even though it was years ago, they've been pretty hard to catch, so I'm gonna see if I can figure them out. I have my float tube to try that out. Brookie is on her leash right now if I go into my float tube, but right now I'm gonna try and catch a couple from shore, see if that's worth anything. If not, I'll hop right in the float tube. Alright, good news is I already got a hit from shore. Bad news is I missed it. I drove over to a different spot where I can probably see Brookie from the entire lake on my float tube, because I'm gonna hop in my float tube. I think it'll be a lot better catching them from there. So I'm gonna give it a try, right, Brooke? You enjoying the great outdoors? Got one on, just jumped completely out of the water. It's not of any size, but at least I broke the ice. That is what matters. I didn't get skunked today. Maybe the next one will be a piggy. See if it's a brookie or a rainbow. There's both in here. I'd say you'll catch 10 rainbows for every brookie though. It's a rainbow. Let's see what he took. Okay, got him. He's just a little yearling, but he's already gorging himself. Look at the size of him. He took the midge. So lots of midges on the bank. Whoop. Okay. Letting him go. Thanks, bud. See, the reason it's so important to break the ice is and catch a fish, no matter the size, is I've never float tubed this lake before, and I don't know the center of the lake's water depth and all that and where to put the flies, but catching that fish means I just did something right and could hopefully catch some more, so that's why it's important. So I missed a couple hits on the nymph, but it's still been pretty slow, so I'm gonna see if I can get him on a streamer. Let's hope so. Okay, just had a hit, but not with a good enough hook set. Not doing so well today. I've been missing some. Oh well, hopefully I get the hang of it, get my act together and catch a big one. That last one felt like a good hit, but just didn't get it set good. Feeding out the streamer now. I just missed another hit, you guys. It's not totally my fault. It's not like I'm totally not missing. They're just nipping and spitting so dang fast. Each time I think I have them on and then they're not on. So frustrating. Finally hooked up on another one. It's tiny, but at least it's more than one now. Man, I was having a hard time missing all the hits. It's very tiny. Looks like a rainbow. It took the damsel. Look how chunky the tiny ones are here. They were just eating and eating. Let's get it in the shade so you can see. There it is. Slow fishing. Mini chunk. There he goes. And it is windy. You can probably hear. Well, the wind is blowing me hard and fast to shore. I think it's time to go in. I think I could have caught more. Like I said, I missed quite a bit of hits, but also I missed the perfect time of day. When I got here, they were definitely more active. You could tell just by ones feeding off the top. By the time I got in the water, it really died down. It was hotter in the beginning. I was getting some hits, caught one, but missed a bunch. And then now it's just really slowed down. It's probably getting closer to noon. So I'm just gonna cut my losses, make some sausage and eggs with Brookie, and find somewhere else to fish for the evening. It was super fun though, regardless. At least I caught 2. I didn't get skunked. They were tiny, but hey, guess what? Next time I'm here, I will catch the biggest ones in the lake. It's usually how it works. Well, it's really windy here, as you can see, so I decided I'm gonna go cook back at camp. See that? This is another reason I don't make excuses for not catching fish or anything. I just assess the situation. I missed a lot of hits. I could have caught a lot more fish, but bugs will lie down lots of the times when it's this windy. You guys haven't seen the big gusts that pushed me from one side of the lake to the other while I was in my float tube. But a little wind is good, especially if you're nymph fishing, because it'll make that nymph bob up and down and your indicator bob up and down. So a little bit of wind is good. Too much wind just really lies the bugs down, and the fish know what's going on, and the fish kind of lie down too. So I didn't do so well. I looked at the time and it's only 11 o'clock, so I've only really been fishing for less than 2 hours because I got here around 8:30. Messed around on shore for a little bit, played with Brookie, and then hopped in my float tube. So didn't fish that long. I'm gonna take 2 over nothing, but now let's go cook some food. I'll be back tomorrow. All right, Jimmy Dean's sausages are cooking. Then I got some eggs and cheese and salsa to go on top of that. Check out that trailer right there. Brookie's inside. It's starting to sizzle. I'm gonna hang this birdhouse up, but does anyone know why no birds have been at it yet? What do? I got a seed thing that says it's supposed to be good for all types. Let me know. This is my first birdhouse. Almost done. Looks so good. All done. Time to eat.